Welcome everyone to yesterday's NBA news from the 12th of August 2024. And well, let's head into these NBA news. First of all, AJ Griffin is seriously considering stepping away from basketball. Obviously, not much reporting here. I'm not here to speculate on anything that is happening with AJ Griffin, if anything at all. It's just... I mean, whatever's best for him, whatever he feels like is best for his health or best for his interests, let him do it, right? Some real talent out there got traded to Houston, obviously, from Atlanta this offseason, but it feels like he'll be stepping away from basketball, and for whatever reasons that are, I'm wishing him the best. And yeah, whatever his next moves are, it is hopefully the best for him and what he wants to do with his life, and that is that. D-Wade is getting his statue on October 27th against the Pistons for the Heat. That's obviously awesome, and just awesome. Yeah, shout out to D-Wade, one of the best to ever do it. One of my favorite, personas in the NBA world, especially post-retirement. I feel like, I've grown to love D-Wade even more. So shout out to D-Wade, and it's going to be a great moment. But yeah, it's such a bad way to start on a downer. It feels like, it doesn't feel right to be more enthusiastic after such, sad... Is it like sad, weird news in a way, right? With AJ Griffin, but let's just try to move on and let's laugh at something, because I've been talking about Jimmy Butler and his apparent interest in going to Brooklyn next off season, which feels to me more like a tactic to get a new contract from Miami. Maybe not, maybe it is, but Nets Daily, which I don't know how reputable their sources are, but it still is a hilarious story, because they said that the interest in Brooklyn from Jimmy Butler is very real due to a connection with Ben Simmons, which is just a fucking hilarious thought in a way. I mean, they've played together, obviously. They might really like each other, so I guess why not, right? But it still feels like more media tactics from Jimmy or whatever. And I mean, who knows, maybe Jimmy will be washed next year, and then Brooklyn, that's the perfect place to be a washed former star. But I don't think that will happen for Jimmy. I think the more scary thing with him is the injuries, right? And if he'll be truly able to be healthy for once, because it feels like even in those seasons where the Heat have made their runs, he's never been healthy to the end, right? Till the end. So that's the biggest issue there. And lastly, in the WNBA, we had just one game, the Liberty against the Wings. The Wings completely got blown out, destroyed. Nothing worthwhile to talk about with them. While for the Liberty, obviously Sabrina had a really good game, which is huge for them. And I mean, their whole team just had a great game. They dominated in every facet of the game. But Sabrina having 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists in 24 minutes is obviously huge for her. And, after what has been a little rougher, how can I say that? Rougher stretch for her. She seems to be getting back into the MVP caliber phase. While today's slate or tonight's slate is pretty huge. So today on the menu we have Storm against the Wings. I mean, the Storm should get an easy win here. Mystics against the Dream, which is a huge playoff matchups, because obviously both teams are competing for the playoffs still, and I mean these two teams are actually the teams I would want to see in the playoffs, because the Sky, obviously with injuries and with the way they've played lately, are not that intriguing, but the Mystics and the Dream have been really competitive since the break, so this will be a huge game to watch. Also, obviously, Aces versus Fever game 2. You have Caitlyn against Asia Wilson, and the Red Hot Fever against the Aces that have been, getting back into winning. That's gonna be huge. Obviously, Sky against Slings. I mean, the Lynx should destroy the Sky, but we'll see. And Sun against Mercury. I always want to call both teams Phoenix, but obviously it's Connecticut Sun against Phoenix Mercury. And the Mercury have been bad, the Sun have been great, but could still be an intriguing matchup. But as always, we'll cover that tomorrow. Be kind to yourself and to others. Be gentle with yourselves as always. And I'll catch you all wherever, whenever, next time. Love.